This is the Danny Kaye Show with Eve Arden, Lionel Stander, yours truly, Ken Niles, and the outstanding music of America's top band, Harry James and his music makers. Entertainment taps Blue Ribbon, 33 fine brews blended into one great beer, presents 33 fine talents blended into one great comedian, Danny Kaye.
Gosh, Danny, we've walked all over town. We can't find a movie we haven't seen. Why is that?
Well, I guess maybe we saw them all, huh?
Yeah, but ain't it funny? Every theater you took me to was playing the same picture, Up in Arms.
Well, that's a coincidence, isn't it? You want to see it again?
Well, gee, Danny, how about seeing a gangster picture? Shooting, bang, bang, and all that stuff. Hey, look at that banner. There's just the kind of picture I like. Action today. And what a cast. Flynn, Raft, and Cagney.
Lionel, that sign says auction today. And that's Flynn, Rafferty, and Carney. They're not actors. They're auctioneers.
Well, what are they doing in a movie?
Lionel, it is not a movie. It's an auction sale.
Oh, I heard about them auctions, but I never seen one. Let's go in and watch.
All right, but listen. Don't let them talk you into buying anything. Come on.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, this next article here is a very rare one indeed for these times. I don't have to tell you how hard it is to get any sort of mechanical appliances, but we have here a practically new article that all of you who have farms or ranches should really bid for. I am referring to this genuine 1943 model gentle action milking machine.
Gee, Danny, do they get milk from machines these days?
No, Lionel. First the machine gets it from the cow.
Oh, that's nice.
All right, now come, let's get going. I want a good solid bid for this mechanical marvel. The farmer's helper, the cow's friend. Now, what do I hear? $75. $75. Do I hear an 80? 80. I got an 80. Do I hear 85? Do I hear 85? Do I hear 90? 90. Thank you. Do I hear 95?
Come on, Lionel. We better get over to the studio.
95.
Oh, wait a minute, Danny. This is fun.
Do I hear 100? Do I hear 100? 100. Do I hear 110? Do I hear a 110?
Hey, Danny, what time is it?
1:15.
Sold to the blonde. For 115, just give the cashier your check for $115, my boy.
Who, me?
Yes, son. You'll never regret buying this milking machine.
Oh, wait a minute, mister. I don't want a milking machine. My friend just asked me what time it was, and I told him.
Young man, if you knew what time it was, you wouldn't be here. Now, just see the cashier.
Oh, but wait a minute. I don't need a milking machine. I haven't got a cow. I haven't got a farm.
Just see the
and even if I
cashier,
had a
young
cow,
man.
I
And
wouldn't
now
know
we
what to
have
do.
another genuine
But supposing I do
article
get a
here.
cow.
Well, Danny, here we are at the studio. Boy, when you tell Eve Arden that you bought a milking machine, she'll really blow her top.
Oh, now, look, Lionel, how about you going in and telling her? You're much more of a diplomat than I am.
Well, I'm much more of a coward than you are, too. You tell her.
Oh, all right. You stay out here with the machine, and if anyone comes along and wants to know what time it is, sell it to him.
Okay.
Well, here I go. Into the lion's mouth. Hi, Evie.
Oh, hello, Danny. Where have you been?
Oh, Lionel and I were out looking for a movie, but we couldn't find one we hadn't seen, so we just walked along and tried to find a movie we hadn't seen or anything, so I had to open my big mouth, and we wound up doing some shopping.
Well, where's Lionel now?
Oh, he's outside with it.
Outside with what?
With it. I-T. It. Now, do you want me to spell cat? C-A...
Will you stop? Now, what did you buy? Another suit?
Not exactly.
Well, is it something you wear?
Well, I can't wear it, but it...
Danny, will you stop stalling? What did you buy?
Can I stop there and not try for the $64?
No. What did you buy?
Well, no coaching from the audience, please.
What did you buy?
I'll be sorry. Let's put it this way, Evie. When a waitress asks you what you want to drink, what does she usually say?
Coffee, tea, or milk?
That's it, milk. Now, where does milk come from?
A cow.
That's right, but who gets the milk from the cow?
Whoever milks the cow.
That's right. But instead of a whoever, I bought a whatever.
A whatever?
Yes. You are now looking at a man who has legally adopted a milking machine.
A milking machine? Are you out of your mind, and why do I ask?
Well, Lionel asked me what time it was. I told him, and boom, I had a milking machine.
And boom, you had a milking machine.
Yes.
Listen, Lum and Abner, you take that whatever back to wherever you bought it and get your money back right now.
Oh, I wished I could.
Hey, Danny, a guy just came up to me and asked me what time it was. I told him 5:10, and nothing happened.
Listen, Stander, come in here and bring that electric octopus with you.
Okay. Ain't it a beauty, Miss Arden?
Yeah, Eve, you'll love this thing when you see how it works. Hey, put the plug in the socket there, Lionel.
Okay. Contact.
Contact!
Shut it off, Danny! For heaven's sake, shut it off! Oh, Danny, shut it off. Now, Mr. Kaye, would you mind giving me back my skirt?
Now, don't get excited, Evie. I'll have it out in a minute.
Oh, Danny!
There, see?
Hello, everybody.
Hello, Mr. Hey, look, hey, Harry, you got here just in time. Look what I've got.
Well, I'll be darned. What is it, an electric bagpipe?
Not unless you want to play cow-cow boogie. For your information, Harry, our cowless Mr. Kaye has bought himself a milking machine.
Hey, Danny, what are you going to do with it? Milk coconuts?
Oh, look, I got an idea. We could take these little rubber suction nozzles, put them on somebody's head, turn it on. You could give them a wonderful scalp treatment.
Are you kidding? A milking machine for a scalp treatment?
Certainly, it's an innovation. Homogenized dandruff.
Oh, this is ridiculous. Now, Danny, genius number 1, and Lionel, genius number 1.5. Take that infernal machine back this minute.
Oh, I think she means it, Lionel. Come on, we better go. Well, we're back, Evie. Everything's all right now.
Yep, everything's hunky-dunky.
Oh, you got rid of the milking machine, huh?
Oh, we did better than that. Open the door, Lionel.
What is that?
Well, it ain't Frank Sinatra, sister.
Well, before we hear any further from these milking machine magnets, I think we better hear from Harry James and his music makers as they play their solid arrangement of the St. Louis Blues.
Ah, that was wonderful, Harry. Just wonderful.
Thank you, Danny. You like blues, I take it.
If you give it, I take it. You know, I've written a blues song myself.
You have? Or what do you call it? The milking machine blues or mood indigo?
Oh. No, this is the Pabst Blue Ribbon Blues. Would you like to hear it?
Oh, I would, Danny. Sing 50 or 60 choruses for me, huh?
All right, stand by, Niles, you bottle polisher, you. Let's do it, Harry. I've got those how can it be splendid if it is them blended blues. I've got those how can it be beautiful if it isn't beautiful. All my spirits are collapsed when my spirits aren't past. I've got to shoot the multi to me. If I'm wrong, go on and fill me blue. I'm a loyal Pabster from my head to shoes. I do wear shoes. Can't go wishing on a star unless it's 33 to the bar. Oh, 33. I hear your call. With me, it's all or nothing at all. I've got those never be forgiven if it ain't blue ribbon. Blues in the such.
And now, neighbors, our Pabst Blue Ribbon Blues salesman, Danny Kaye, assumes a more dramatic role as he takes his magnifying glass in hand, dons his monocle and gum shoes, and presto changeo, he becomes that famous super sleuth, Inspector H.I.J. Kaye of Scotland Yard. You ready, Danny?
Right, quite. Quite right or right, quite. Eddie, the downbeat, Eddie.
How did you recognize my voice before I spoke?
Obvious, my boy, obvious. Know that voice anywhere.
Oh, I never thought of that. What's up, Chief?
Outrageous crime! The case of the missing toothpick.
Missing toothpick?
Yes, missing toothpick. Pointed problem, sticky thing, what? Most daring robbery in years. The toothpick was stolen right out from under the chap's nose.
Amazing!
Where are you, Sergeant?
Trafalgar Square. By the clock. I'm standing right under the 6.
Good work, Sergeant, good work. I'll be over before you can say Jack Robinson.
Jack.
Hello, Sergeant! Sorry I'm late. Fog, you know. Beastly stuff. Can't even see Big Ben. Wonder what time it is.
Bong, bong.
Thanks, Ben. Sergeant, do you have a hack waiting?
Yes, Chief, right by the lamppost.
Blast this fog. Where is the lamppost? Thanks, Rover. Come, Sergeant. Let's hop into the hack and hire hence.
Hold up, Nellie. Step in, Governor.
Righto. Oops. Blasted manhole. I say there, driver, we're in a frightful rush. Can't you make that horse go faster?
Righto. Hit it up, Nellie.
Amazing horse.
Here's the house now, Chief.
Thank you. Pull up, driver.
Righto, Governor. Hold up, Nellie.
Amazing horse.
Good evening, Inspector Kaye.
Good evening, Stiles.
You'll find Mr. James Horn in the bodies in the dining room, sir.
Bodies? What bodies?
Well, there's Mr. Ames, Mr. Beeman, Mr. Cecil, Mr. Devers. You see, sir, I took the liberty of stacking them alphabetically.
Neat work, neat work. Neat work, yes. Come on, Sergeant. Ah, Mr. James Horn.
Ah, Inspector Kaye.
Oh, that's very good, very good. Enough of these formalities. When did you first miss your toothpick?
When the 13 guests dropped dead. It was an awful shock. I was greatly attached to that toothpick. Family heirloom, you know.
Yes, no, just what you mean, exactly what you mean. Generation to generation, hand to mouth, cheek to cheek. Shall we dance?
No, thanks. No, thanks, Aunt. No.
Oh, that's quite all right. Very well, Sergeant. Did you find any clues?
Not yet, Chief.
Well, it's a very good thing we brought our own, you know. What clues do we have left over from our last case?
Let's see. 2 tire treads, a cigar ash, a guilty look, a shriek in the dark, and a footprint from Grauman's Chinese Theater.
Top hole, Sergeant! Top hole! Scatter them about a bit, will you?
Okay, Chief.
Aha! 33 fine clues blended into one great beer. Tell me, Mr. James Horn, how many of your butlers have been murdered?
6, including the one I have now.
But, sir, I haven't been murdered yet.
Poor fellow spoke too soon.
Has he been done in?
Yes, I think he's been done in, unless he always wears a knife in his back.
Mr. James Horn, I have reason to suspect that Butler didn't like you.
But why do you say that, Inspector?
Oh, a very simple matter of deduction, old boy. The thumbprint on his nose.
Well, what does that have to do with it?
Why, think of it, man. Just think of it. It's his own thumbprint. I'm afraid this confirms my worst suspicions.
Hey, Chief, I think I found the toothpick.
Ouch! Take your hand off my leg, you blighter.
And who are you, young lady?
I'm Eva, the cook. Mr. James Horn, I'm unable to find the carving knife. Have you seen it?
You'll find it right there in the butler's bag.
Oh, so it is. I'm always misplacing it.
Chief, look at this slip of paper. I found it in the kitchen.
Let me take one look at it. Oh, yes, aha. Ahum. Ahoo. Hey. 2 pounds of cyanide, 3 pounds of arsenic, a pint of iodine, a dash of carbolic acid. I hardly know what to make of this. What do you make of it, cook?
Salad dressing.
Aha, now I recognize you. You are Eva Harden, alias Salad Sal, alias Hector McSnively, alias Horrible Hector, alias Harry the Fink, alias the Ipswich Snitch.
Oh, why must you keep hounding me like this, day and night, night and day? You are the one, always hounding me. I didn't do it, I tell you, I didn't do it. You won't make me talk no matter how much you torture me, how much you threaten me, how much you browbeat me, how much you question me, how much you... Do I sound like Ida Lupino?
You sound more like Ida Cantor. Sergeant! Sergeant, slip the bracelets on her.
I left them home, Chief. I just slipped my arm around her waist.
That's a stout fellow.
Stout girl, too.
Sergeant, I'm afraid that ends the case.
Amazing!
Hey, just a minute. What about my toothpick?
It's a very simple matter, Mr. James. Go upstairs to the cook's quarters and you'll find your toothpick in the middle drawer of the dresser. And now we'll be on our way. Tally-ho, pip, what, hey, yes, tally-ho, pip, what, ho, tally, pip, hey, ho, tally, pip, ho, what, right, toffee, hey, yeah.
Chief, that was amazing. But how could you be so sure the toothpick was in the middle drawer?
Very simple, Sergeant. There are only 3 drawers in the dresser. Do you have any reason to believe it was in the top drawer?
No.
Do you have any reason to believe it was in the bottom drawer?
No.
Well...
Amazing, Danny, amazing. But, you know, those mystery plays, they kind of scare me.
Oh, you poor kid. What are you getting at, Kenneth?
Well, I'd like to hear you do something soft and sweet and soothing.
You all right. If Harry will give me some soothing music, we can kind of make this a little soft, a little sweet, and a little Russian. Gesundheit. Very pretty. I should like to delve into the Slavic mood and do a song that my father wrote for me when he was 9 weeks old. He used to take me on his knee and say, Kolya, my little gypsy, it's time for you to become a man. Time for you to go out in the world and learn the facts of life. So I packed my little Korzinka and I left. I wandered over hills and dales, small villages and pretty cities. And then I met my first woman. She was gorgeous, sensationally beautiful. When she walked was like a little gazelle strolling in the pastures. And when she spoke, her voice was like the voice of angels. Soft and mellow! She used to croon this plaintive gypsy melody. Dina, is there anyone finer in the state of Carolina? If there is and you know her, show her to me, oh Dina. With her Dixie eyes blazing, how I love to sit and gaze to the ease of Dina Lee. I know that every night, oh, why do I shake with pride? Because my Dina might change her mind about me. Hey, hey, Pabst Blue Ribbon Dina. If she wanted to China, I would hop an ocean liner just to be with her. How to gay say
I've always loved singing. You know, when I was a kid, my parents thought I'd be a great singer someday.
Well, why weren't you, Lionel?
My voice didn't change.
Well, it's not too late to change it yet, Lionel. All you need are a few lessons in voice culture.
Not with these ingrown tonsils.
Now, don't give up so easily. Why don't you do as I do? Repeat a well-turned phrase over and over, like, if you want to know why Pabst Blue Ribbon always is tops in flavor, the answer is blending. It takes no less than 33 different brews, all blended together as only Pabst can do it, to achieve the true and perfect beer flavor you enjoy in Pabst Blue Ribbon. Now, repeat that.
Oh, I can't do that. I'm not that emotional. I'm an introvert.
Well, introvert or extrovert, it's all in the phrasing. Now, listen carefully. No matter where you go, pause, you can order Pabst with confidence. Deep breath. Serve it with pride. Count 2.
That's difficult.
For there is no finer beer, short pause, no finer blend than Pabst Blue Ribbon. Now try that.
Okay, I'll try it. No matter where you go, pause there. You can order it with confidence, deep breath. Save it with pride, count 2, for there is no finer blend, pause, breath than Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Excellent, excellent.
Thank you. Now that you're all through with Lionel Stander's elocution lesson, I'd like to say something, Ken.
Well, certainly, Danny. What is it?
Well, I'd like to have a little heart-to-heart talk with all our listeners. Neighbors, do you know the power of a dime? A little thin American dime, especially when you got a lot of them marching in a row. Yes, I'm speaking of those precious, powerful dimes that are marching to help those thousands of kids all over America who were crippled during the 1944 epidemic of infantile paralysis. Now, it's mighty serious, you know, not to be able to move your arms or legs like a healthy kid can. And it's mighty tough wearing heavy braces and hobbling around on crutches. Well, thousands of youngsters, kids just like your own, are in this fix. And it's up to us to help them with our dimes. Yes, and our dollars. Send them to President Roosevelt at the White House. Our dimes can help a lot. But just think, our dimes can even give these children their chance to walk again. Let's join that March of Dimes today.
Thanks, Danny. And remember, neighbors, next Saturday at the same time, Pabst Blue Ribbon presents another great show featuring the outstanding music of America's top band, Harry James and his music makers. Eve Arden, Lionel Stander, yours truly, Ken Niles, and Danny Kaye.
Good night.
By Dick Mack and was brought to you by the Pabst Brewing Company of Milwaukee, Wisconsin and Peoria, Illinois. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System. Pabst Blue Ribbon presents The Danny Kaye Show. Yes, neighbors, this is the Danny Kaye Show with Eve Arden, Lionel Stander, yours truly, Ken Niles, and the outstanding music of America's top band, Harry James and his music makers. For your entertainment, Pabst Blue Ribbon, 33 fine brews blended into one great beer, presents 33 fine talents blended into one great comedian, Danny Kaye. At the moment, we find our hero in his hotel room, splashing and singing in his bathtub.
La donnée mobile, la donnée mobile, la vie high, et di pensier, Just a moment, please. Pensier!
Now, who is it?
Peekaboo.
Oh, it's you, Lionel. Woo! Gosh, this water is cold.
Well, if it's so cold, why don't you turn the hot water on?
What, and kill the goldfish?
But Danny, why do you keep your goldfish in the bathtub?
Because I don't fit in the fishbowl. Oh, look at those goldfish, Lionel. Aren't they cute? What's the matter with the dog?
Yeah, they are cute.
Yeah, they're smart, too. Come on, you little devils. Whip your little tails around and wash the soap off Daddy.
Amazing.
Oh, nothing at all, Lionel, nothing at all. Now, come on, goalies. Do a trick for your Uncle Lionel.
Well, I'll be darned. They're blowing soap bubbles.
Yes, well, I better hurry up and get dressed. I say a brisk rub down, a brush of the teeth, and... Oh, darn it.
Hey, Danny, what are you doing?
I squeezed too much toothpaste out, and now I'm having the darndest time pushing it back in the tube.
Yeah, I wonder why they make them tubes one way. Hey, Danny, where you got all your suits and stuff laid out? Are you going someplace?
Am I going someplace? I'm going to Washington, didn't you know?
I didn't even know you were elected.
I wasn't elected, Lionel. I'm flying to Washington today to entertain for the March of Dimes.
Yeah? I'll bet you'll have fun there, gee. I can just see it. The 9 of you out dining and dancing every night.
9? What 9?
Well, I read in the paper that there's 8 girls for every man in Washington. Boy, I wish I could go up with you.
I'm sorry, Lionel. Sorry, Lionel. Oh, that's fine. Maybe some other time, maybe.
Yeah, but by then the odds may be only 6-1. So you're flying to Washington.
Yep.
What's
Yeah.
the matter, then?
Well, you know, I've never flown in a plane before.
Well, if you gotta fly, it's the best way.
Say, Lionel, would you do me a favor and help me on with this, please?
Oh, sure. Here, put your left arm in first.
Okay. Now, this goes round my left leg here, and that one round my right leg. Now, how do I look?
You look chick. Real chick.
Hey, would you help me out with my top coat now?
Okay. Hey, wait a minute, Danny.
What?
Don't you think you should wear your parachute over your top coat?
Oh, Danny, are you ready? Can I come in?
Oh, sure, Evie.
Oh, hello, Miss Arden.
Hello. Well, Danny, I see you're all dressed for the plane.
Yeah. How do I look?
Well, don't look now, but your ripcord is showing. Anyhow, why wear a parachute in a hotel?
Why wear a We're going down in the elevator, aren't we?
Oh, Danny Kaye, you're about the most jittery man I ever saw.
Well, I can't help it, Evie. It runs in the family.
What?
Sure. My father always had a fear of high altitudes. He'd get a nosebleed every time he stood on a thick carpet.
Gosh, was your father really like that?
Oh, yeah. He was afraid of water, too. He wouldn't even get into the bathtub unless there was a lifeguard sitting in the soap dish.
Gee, you must have had a big soap dish in your house.
No, Lionel, it was a small lifeguard.
Say, Danny, when you get to Washington, I'll bet you'll brush elbows with some dignified dignitaries and potential potentates.
You certainly will, Lionel.
Gee, suppose you met an earl or a duke. What would you say to him?
Oh, that's easy, Lionel. I just say, your lordship,
That's very good, Danny. And what would you say to his wife?
your ladyship,
Mm-hmm. And how would you address an admiral?
your flagship.
Sure. And the admiral's wife is your battleship.
Oh, no.
Oh, I was only kidding, Evie. I know how to act. You know, if I meet someone from the French embassy, I bow from the waist and say, Je le crois ta ce jour, de les mon clou, je dois un plaisir, je le vais ton plaire. Non.
That sounds good, but what does it mean?
I don't know.
Well, who cares anyway? Hey, Danny, what would you say if you met the Chinese ambassador?
Oh, the Chinese ambassador? Molo, toy sala, mine, lo, olo, time, lo.
If that means what it sounds like, I'm too young to listen. Oh, hello, Harry.
Hello, Eve. Say, Danny, what's that big package you've got out in the hall, all wrapped up in blue paper and pink ribbons?
Oh, that's a little gift I'm taking to somebody in Washington.
Little gift? It's huge. What is it, Danny?
Oh, it's that milking machine I bought last week. I'm going to present it to the Secretary of Agriculture.
Danny, the Secretary of Agriculture doesn't want a milking machine.
Look, Edie, let's leave that up to him, shall we?
Well, let me ask you one thing, Danny Kaye. Have you ever seen a cow in Washington?
No, and I've never seen one in Philadelphia. But I got milked in both places.
I think that's a very brilliant and thoughtful gift, Danny. Of course, the secretary may think you're a little nuts, but it's still very thoughtful.
Well, thank you.
A milking machine for the Secretary of Agriculture. It's too bad you haven't got an X-ray machine so you can take it to the Secretary of the Interior.
Well, that would be silly. But I think my gift is very appropriate. I even wrote a little verse to go with it. Would you like to hear it?
No.
Let's try that again, shall we? Would you like to hear it?
No!
That's fine. Now I'll read it to you. Dear Secretary of Ag, if the milk supply doth lag, attach this machine and your cows will come clean. Why should you be left holding the bag?
Hey, that's fun, Danny. Let me try to make up one.
Go ahead.
Dear Sec of Ag, what's here in this bag ain't no Schiaparelli design, but any cow dressed in it will do her best in it, and she'll look simply bovine.
Say, that's not bad, but how about something like this? If your cow looks blue to you, won't say moo to you, and milking time makes her shudder, attach this machine. She'll be more than serene. And by Jove, she'll be utterly udder.
Oh, isn't that lovely? A hep cow with silk milk, dream cream, and utter butter. Look, Danny, you better get to the airport. You got to pick up your tickets and everything.
Okay, Edie. Lionel, you take my overcoat, the milking machine, and my bag. Huh?
Okay, I got him. What's that?
Oh, I forgot to tell you. Keep the milking machine away from that cowhide bag.
Well, while Danny Kaye is on his way to the airport, Harry James and his music makers celebrate their 6th anniversary by playing their famous record version of the King Porter Stomp. That was great, Harry. You know, I love that King Porter stomp. Say, King Porter, isn't that the fellow who wrote Night and Day?
No, Ken, that was Cole Porter.
Oh, that's right. Ah, Night and Day. It's so romantic.
Yes, isn't it? And who do you think of Night and Day, Ken?
Well, it isn't really a who, Harry. It's a what.
A what? What's a what?
One of the pleasantest whats in the world. Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Ah, I see you're talking of the beer you love.
Oh, definitely, Harry. And why shouldn't I? Why, Pabst is as full of sparkling goodness as ripples in the moonlight. It's 33 brews as perfectly blended as the harmonies in a great love song.
33 brews that beat as one.
Yes, and I'm true blue to every brew. To Pabst golden color. To Pabst outstanding flavor.
Shh. Everybody will know your secret.
Well, I want them to know my secret. I want to share my love with the world. Pabst is grand. Pabst is perfect. Oh, Pabst.
Passengers for plane to Washington, gate number 3, please. Passengers for plane to Washington, gate number 3, please.
He must be a new man. You can understand everything he says.
Hey, Danny, that's your plane. You better get over to that ticket window and ask the girl for your reservation.
Gee, look at how long that line is.
Well, while you're waiting, Danny, I'll get your bags in the milking machine. See you in a couple of minutes.
Okay. Pardon me, is this the line where you wait for your reservation for the Washington plane?
Yes, it is.
Gee, I hope I don't have to wait long. Say, by the way, how long have you been waiting for your reservation?
What day is it?
Saturday, January 27th.
Monday will be 3 years.
3 years? Well, why didn't you try the train or the bus?
Oh, I prefer going by plane. It's quicker.
Oh, Mr. Jellison, here's your Esquire and a letter from your mother.
Thank you, postman.
Postman, wait a minute. You mean you even get your mail here?
Oh, yes.
Oh, Mr. Jellison.
Yes, postman.
You'd better fill out a change of address card. You've moved up 2 places since Thursday.
Hey, Danny, I got your suitcases in the machine all taken care of. Didn't you get your ticket yet?
No, and the way it looks, Lionel, I may never get on that plane.
Oh, yes, you will. Somebody by the name of Stuyvesant who had a reservation can't go. He just got called back suddenly to his office.
How did you find that out?
I was eavesdripping.
Well, who is this Stuyvesant?
Oh, a big banker. Now, come on through this gate, Danny. Let's get you in on that plane.
Just a second. You can't come through this gate unless you got a reservation.
Oh, but you don't understand. Mr. Stuyvesant...
Oh, Mr. Stuyvesant, we've been waiting for you.
Oh, well, I was trying to tell you that...
Don't worry, don't worry. We had instructions to save your seat until you came. Right this way, Mr. Stuyvesant.
But
Coming, Mr. Stuyvesant?
Huh?
Right through this gate, Mr. Stuyvesant.
But, Lionel, I don't think I should take Mr. Stuyvesant's seat.
Oh, stop worrying. If the seat fits, wear it.
Which one of you gentlemen is Mr. Stuyvesant's?
Mr. Kaye is Mr. Stuyvesant.
What?
I said Mr. Stuyvesant's okay.
Is this Mr. Stuyvesant the banker?
Than whom none other.
Well, I'm from the Daily Herald, and we'd like to know if there's anything you'd care to say before you take off.
Yes.
What?
Goodbye.
Oh, but Mr. Stuyvesant, as one of our leading financial authorities, what is your opinion of the effect reconversion will have on the unearned increment of a soluble corporation that has no holding company?
Well,
Mr. Stuyvesant,
Yes?
would you rather go by bus?
No, not at all. I'm very glad you asked me that question, young lady. Very glad. That very same question, which when put to prominent banking authorities, must not be confused with each other. We feel that the fluctuating currency, which, by the way, has exemplified the monetary values thereof, is not at all. However, we feel that the man in the street does. And we must not question it.
Well, you're so right, Mr. Stuyvesant. The man in the street will be glad to hear that.
Well, don't tell him just yet, because, as a matter of fact, we're just in the process of.
Of what?
Exactly. And you may quote me.
Oh, well, thank you, Mr. Stuyvesant. A pleasant trip, Mr. Stuyvesant.
Is there a man by the name of Stuyvesant out there?
Oh, sure. That's Mr. Stuyvesant getting his picture took. Say, when you see him, tell him I went to get his package.
Yes, I'll do that, little thing. Say, Mr. Stuyvesant?
Oh, sorry, old chap. No more interviews. I must get on the plane.
That's what you think.
What do you mean?
I mean I have a warrant for your arrest, me fine check raiser.
Check raiser?
Sure, and the law has caught up with you, Mr. G. Wellington Stuyvesant, alias Barney the banker, alias Tuffy the Thug.
Tuffy the Thug? Officer, you've made a horrible mistake.
Oh, no, sonny boy, you have. Now, will you come quietly where I have to put the cuffs on you?
The cuffs? What is this? Tuffy the Thug cuffs, alias Stuyvesant? Look, I'm not Stuyvesant. I'm Danny Kaye.
Oh, Danny Kaye, is it? My boy, you're getting in deeper and deeper.
But, officer, now just...
Mr. Stuyvesant, here's your baggage.
Lionel, stop this business. I'm in trouble. Tell this man who I really am.
Oh, sure. He's Mr. G. Wellington Stuyvesant, the financial typhoon.
Oh, no!
Well, here's your bag, Mr. Stuyvesant, and machine.
Lionel, will you stop the clowning and get that infernal machine out of here?
Oh, an infernal machine, eh? Blowing up the airport.
No, officer. It's not what you think.
Oh, thank heavens I got here in the nick of time. Now, what is this machine? You saboteur, you?
Officer, I can't tell you what that machine is. You'd think I was silly.
Oh, so you won't talk, eh? Well, we make you talk. Walk this way, you low-down, sneaking spy. Now, listen, you. I've had enough of this stalling. I'm giving you plenty of time to talk. Now, I don't like to get rough, but you're forcing me into it. Will you stop snapping me suspenders?
Well, I can't help it. They fascinate me. Gee, pre-war elastic.
Stop that, will you?
Look here, you. Don't evade the issue. I want a confession.
Yes, trying to tell us that this here machine is for an innocent little thing like milking a cow.
Officer, look, I've told you 1,000 times that's all it is. You see, these little nozzles fit on the cow.
Don't tell me what they fit on. It's either a time bomb or a thing that makes poison gas.
Then again, it could be a booby trap. Why don't you ask me? Is this his or is this hand me booby?
That's no use, Sergeant Barnett. Start working on the other one for a while.
Okay. Hey, you.
Who, me?
Yeah, you. Start talking.
What'll I talk about?
Come on now. Stop acting dumb.
Who's acting?
Now, wait a minute. This has gone far enough. You can't hold us here like this. I've got to get on that plane. Now, where's my bag?
We're not taking any chances on it exploding. It's soaking in that water tank over there.
Soaking in the tank? Oh, you can't do this to me. I'll take it to the chief. I'll take it to the mayor.
You better take it to the tailor. Your dress suit's in it.
Look, fellas, there's nothing in that bag but my clothes. Come on, I'll show you.
Wait a minute. Don't go near that tank. Look, there's bubbles coming out of that bag.
Bubbles?
Duck, everybody. It's going to blow up.
Oh, nothing's going to blow up. That's only my Alka-Seltzer.
I've had enough of this. Larry, take their prints and book them. You first, Goldilocks.
Now, wait a minute.
Now,
you just
here,
can't
just
put...
press your fingers on this ink pad. Come on, press them down there. That's it. Hey, Sarge, look. This guy ain't got no fingerprints.
Now, shall we try it with my gloves off? Look, I've got my license right here in my back pocket.
Look out, Sarge.
Oh, reaching for a gun, huh?
Don't be silly. I wasn't reaching for a
Oh,
gun.
you'd rather use a knife, eh? Cold steel don't make no knife.
I haven't got a gun. I haven't got a knife. Look at me. Do you think I'm the criminal type? Look at me.
Yeah, look at him. Just gaze upon the gentle features of that innocuous physiognomy, that harmless innocent...
The most dangerous type, a baby-faced killer.
A baby-faced killer. Oh, look, I can't stand this anymore. I just can't stand this. I don't keep my license in a booby trap. I'm not a cold-blooded Alka-Seltzer. I'm not a milk-faced baby machine. I'm Danny Kaye. Danny Kaye.
Oh, so you're back to that Danny Kaye routine again. Why don't you be Bob Hope for a while?
Okay. This is Bob. Can't get out of the police station. They think I'm a saboteur. How am I going to get to Washington? Hope speaking.
What do you know, Sarge? Oh, we've both been acting like a couple of imbeciles. It's Bob Hope.
Mr. Hope, I'd recognize your voice any place. Always clown.
Yeah, always clown. Well, I guess we'll be running along now. And thanks for the memories. Coming, Mr. Colonna?
Coming, Gate. Let's ambulate.
Hey, what's going on here?
Yeah,
eh?
quiet, Niles.
Well, I was told to rush down here and identify you. What's the...
Quiet, Niles. It's all fine. Just fine. They know me now.
Sure, everybody knows Mr. Bob Hope.
Yes, Sir Bob... Are you kidding? He's Danny Kaye.
Oh, so it's Danny Kaye again, is it?
Yeah, and who are you, one of the K gang?
Sure, we work together all the time.
Aha, now start talking and talk fast. Where have you been?
The radio station.
Oh, shockwaving to the enemy, eh?
No, I was just talking about 33 Brews.
Oh, there are 33 of you.
No.
32?
No, it was 33, I tell you. 33. Yes, 33 brews all blended into one great beer.
He's talking in code, Clary.
You better tell us the truth.
Oh, but I always tell the truth about Pabst Blue Ribbon. I tell you, it's full flavor blended.
Are you decoding this, Clary?
Yes, but it still comes out beer.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Order it with confidence, serve it with pride, for no matter where you go, there is no finer beer, no finer blend than Pabst Blue Ribbon. Pabst!
Stand back, Clary. This guy's going to explode.
Yeah, let's take the bags out of the tank and put him in it.
Oh, this is too much. I can't stand this, I tell you. Look, this is Ken Niles, and that's Lionel Stander, and I'm Danny Kaye.
Ah, a likely story.
I'm Danny Kaye, I tell you. What can I do? How can I prove it to you fellas? No, I've got it.
Ah, he's cracking at last. You taking that down, Sarge?
Every word of it.
All right, keep talking.
He's with me. Milking machine. Got to go to Washington to come on the bed. The bed won't say that the March of Dimes is going on there. To get the bottle, the bed don't say. Read it. The milking machine. You got to let me go now, Cleary, please. I'm Danny Kaye. I'm telling you. Read it. I'm Danny Kaye.
Oh, there's no mistake in that. You're Danny Kaye, all right, but I'm still not letting you go.
But, officer, look, I have to catch that plane for Washington.
Oh, you'll make it all right, and we'll give you a police escort, too, if you do one little thing for me.
What's that?
Can you sing your sweet old Irish tune, Me Fine Brat of a Boy?
Well, me fine broth of a policeman, that I can do and do. Well, anyway, here's the most beautiful Irish folk song I know. It's called The Story of Molly Malone. In Dublin's fair city the girls are so pretty 'twas there that I first met sweet Molly Malone. She drove her wheelbarrow through streets wide and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. She was a fishmonger, and faith 'tis no wonder her mother and father were fishmongers too. They drove their wheelbarrow through streets wide and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. She died of a fever and no one could save her. And that's all I know of sweet Molly Malone. Now her ghost drives her barrow through streets wide and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh.
Passengers for plane to Washington, gate number 3, please. Passengers for plane to Washington, gate number 3, please.
Well, here I go. I've got my own ticket this time.
Hey, Danny, look, I got the machine back for you.
Oh, go away, Lionel, and take that infernal machine with you.
Infernal machine, just a minute there, Bud.
Oh, no!
Good night.
And don't forget, neighbors, next Saturday, another great Danny Kaye show with Eve Arden, Lionel Stander, Harry James and his music makers, and Danny Kaye. This program was directed by Dick Mack and was brought to you by the Pabst Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and Peoria, Illinois. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.